Welcome everybody to this session of Mixed Greens. I'm Judy.
I'm Erica.
And as usual, we're going to start this off. A little bowl. Erica actually brought a joint already rolled.
A blunt, not to be mistaken with a joint.
Yeah.
And what I have in my blunt is 3 different strands, actually. I have some of the BSE, I have some Blue Dream, and I have some King Louis.
Oh, that King Louis is good.
Yeah, so that's all mixed up.
I usually smoke J's if I'm not going to smoke a bowl, so that's why I'm just like, joint rolls off my tongue.
Right.
You're the only person I really smoke blunts with. Or unless I'm going, you're the only person. Unless I'm, at, a social event where somebody else has a blunt. You know?
Yeah, I smoke the blunts.
Blunts and barbecue.
Yep. Look for the t-shirts.
Well, I have just the straight BSC for now. Do you want to rip this?
I'm fine with this.
All right, cheers.
Yeah. Huh. No noise.
Like this.
Oh, that's okay. Judy and I just made our lighters fuck.
Whoa. That's not what I signed up for.
They just had intercourse. Let's see.
We just gave high fives.
Oh, it was a high five? That's what...
Like RBF.
According to you. My perspective is completely different. It was
Damn.
forced.
It was forced. Do you feel victimized?
I feel victimized by this grape Swisher Sweet. I usually smoke regular Swishers, and today I have a grape Swisher, and did you see that? It just sparked. It totally takes away from the flavor of the weed.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people would say blunts in general do that.
Yeah, most definitely. I did really like those straight up tobacco leaves.
Oh, I haven't seen those.
I've seen them online.
Okay. I don't know where you get some. I think the problem with those would be, for me, is rolling them. Because they come out of control and non-symmetrical. You kind of got to tear your own square. Then they're super soft. They're a little hard to deal with. I feel like they burn too fast, too.
Yeah, I could see that. Totally.
Do you want to hit the blunt?
I'm good. It'll probably make me cough and shit.
It's harsh.
Yeah, my asthmatic ass.
So we got a new beer. Interesting little bottle with 2 hops going down a river. Toasting. They're pretty cool. They have hair. Hops with hair.
Because they have hats.
Is that a hat? Or is that like a slick little Donald Trump?
No, those are hats.
Oh, okay.
So it's just...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's just the hop buds.
Exactly.
That's why it's called River Buddies. So this beer is made by Kern River Brewing. And Kern River is in California. Just like Central Coast. South Central Coast. And that's what people do every summer. You go to Kern River, hop in a raft, float your ass down while you're drinking beers. Now, funny little side note, for the longest time while we were in the drought, this river was so shallow that I had friends say how they scrape their asses on rocks.
Oh,
because
crap.
it was so shallow. But surely it's also a very dangerous river. People die. And so when we had all that influx of water, boom, right away motherfuckers were dying.
Damn.
So hey, let's remind everyone that you're actually not supposed to go in the Kern River. Everyone just got comfortable because we were in such a drought that it was not that dangerous. But it's actually very dangerous. This beer, though,
California.
Let's see. This beer, I imagine, is not so dangerous.
So that was a nice side note on the Kern River. I like that.
Ooh.
Was this the 9.5?
This is skunky. Tastes like a little floral effervescence. Oh, Citra. Citra, Simcoe, and Eureka hops combined with clean, crisp Sierra Mountain water will make this hobby pale ale your best friend.
Whoa, why'd you do that?
Yeah, it's really heady. Like, right when you pop it open, you get a lot of head. I mean, nothing like some good head, but damn, like, you gotta really suck it.
Well, I heard that you have to suck it. But I heard that, of course, beer is best drank in a glass, but when you pour your beer, you want it to be, you want like almost a half a glass ahead, even though, you know, people try to tilt their glass and
like
not
2 inches.
Yeah, and they don't want the head, but you're supposed to have the head so that the beer can, I don't know if they call it aerate, but
yeah. Yeah,
damn, that head is still just sitting there.
like, come suck
It's
it, baby.
poking out like a circumcised.
I see
No.
you. I see you.
Oh, yours too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we've never said is that this shit is super heady. I could imagine if we poured it into a glass. We don't have a glass right now, but I could imagine like we'd be sitting here waiting for a whole fucking hour for the shit to go down.
I definitely taste that citrusy vibe in here. It's good. It's refreshing. It totally is a beer that would be good for drinking on the river. Like that. I mean, it says that. It says, dip your toes in the water, sit back, relax. Life is good down by the river with a buddy. And with this beer, it's even greater. It's like, I like it, but I think it's a really good summertime beer. Like, not to knock it or anything. I'm totally enjoying it now. It's actually making me dream of the summer. It's actually finally starting to warm up back here in California. Get back to like normal-ish temperatures.
Is it?
You don't like it? Erica doesn't like it?
I mean, it's still not warm enough for me.
Oh, the weather?
We still got rain.
But it wasn't below 40.
No. Actually, the other day when it rained, it was still kind of warm.
Yeah, I was stoked on
Yeah.
that. I can't function when it's cold. It's hard to wake up. And then with this time change, it really got me all messed up.
I've been okay, surprisingly, with the time change.
That's good.
First time in a long time, personally, but hey. Yeah, I woke up feeling good, but I probably went to sleep early. I don't know. I woke up good.
So, I woke up feeling good, too. But I had been accustomed to waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So, I woke up at what was now 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
So, I'm like, all right, I feel good. Like,
Excuse me.
Oh, shit, it's 7. We gotta be out the door in 40 minutes. Thankfully, we're quick.
Okay. We are so slow.
Well, my kids like to be on time. And I lag, but thankfully they make me on time.
Okay. No, I'm like, come on, let's go. Like,
yeah, the little ones, they're like brainwashed. They're like, we can't be late. But I totally get it. It's like,
I wish my kids were.
It's awkward
More
being the
time
last
since
one
I-
in there. You know.
Of course, the black kids. I noticed that, like, dropping off, like, elementary school, dropping off my kid late at school, it's always, like, some black kid right along with me.
Or a Mexican.
Or a Mexican.
They go sign up at the front.
Or a Mexican. It used to be this lady in this red car, and she used to stay in the way. It's like, get the fuck out of the way.
We're all late.
Yeah.
Just get in and get out, lady.
Yeah, she used to stop, like, way in the front, like, hello, there's people behind you. And then after her kids would get out, she'd be doing whatever, digging in her purse or just, like, waiting. Even, like, when it was, like, regular time, when she wasn't late, she'd still be holding up the line.
Oh, my gosh. That's so annoying.
Meanwhile, I'm like, hurry up, get out, go, go, go.
You know what's
People
annoying?
behind us.
When people don't know how to stop at the stop sign either. Like, if you're going to make a left-hand turn, like, if the person, like, opposite of you is going to go straight and you put your signal to turn left at a stop sign, like, at least in this area, like, people don't know what the fuck to do. they just like the person that's supposed to go straight like has the right of way, so the person goes straight,
right,
and then the other person turns.
But sometimes the person that turns is super aggressive, especially around here, and they feel like they can go when they feel like it.
Yeah, well, same thing. They don't understand like how it works. Like, no, like I don't care if you got there 2 seconds first. Like, just wait.
Right.
Like, you're messing up the whole rotation.
I kind of wanted to talk about this.
Yeah, you did?
I did, because I feel like around here, I can't make complete stops at stop signs because they don't expect you to. They don't stop.
Oh.
They don't stop. Nobody stops. I live right at a 4-way crossway. They do not stop. And it's like...
And they do get mad at you if you stop.
And somebody ran into the back of my car right in front of my house because I made a complete stop.
Oh, no. Mm-mm. No.
And then he goes, I thought you were going to go. I said, it's a stop sign.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, I remember you
So
telling
I
me.
never stop. Now it's like I kind of do the California stop and roll. And I always feel like if the police ever catch me do it, I'm going to blame it on these people in the neighborhood. Like,
But,
sorry. I know it still doesn't matter, but...
Well, see, that's the thing that's messed up is that you'll get pulled over. They won't get pulled over.
But I'm paranoid that somebody's going to run into the back of me. Or I can see you. See you coming up to the back of my car and you don't look like you're gonna stop. So like I was about to make a complete stop, but I see you, so I just go.
Yeah,
kind of shit.
Or like just slam on your brakes, that way they really fuck up your bumper. At least you get a new bumper rather than like some major damage.
I let that guy go too.
I've been rear-ended twice. One time it was like such a minor incident. And the poor woman behind me was freaking out. And this was like downtown Long Beach, like years ago before it got hella gentrified as it is now. So she was like legit worried because she's like, this bitch gonna sue me. And I was like, it's cool, just go to work. She's like, oh my God, thank you. I'm like, yeah. And then another time, some woman, she totally, like, this was harder. Like, actually, I got whiplash, and that's what actually got me into doing yoga. But she's like a Mexican woman. She's like, oh my God, I'm having the worst day. My kid was sick. I knew I should have just stayed at home with them. I knew it. Mm-hmm. I was like, it's cool. You're fine. Like, she's like, oh my God, thank you for being so nice. And like, so actually it's like getting in a car accident was kind of messed up, but I was at least thankful that I was in that type of a situation.
Right.
You know, so I'm not an asshole. And
I was an asshole once.
Poor woman. I can be an asshole, but I really try not to be.
Okay.
I mean, you'll find out if you listen to this show.
Listen to the episode we posted today.
Oh my God. I'm probably, I'm the biggest asshole.
You want to know what's kind of cool? Like, okay, so I'll just say, you were such an asshole
Mm-hmm.
that it took me a really long time to edit it, because on the part that you were being an asshole, I just kept turning it off. But then, once I got past that, the episode ended up being cool, and it was kind of good. Not good that you were an asshole, but it still turned out cool. And so that was your episode, and I had my drunk episode. So you have your asshole episode, I have my drunk episode. And I kept calling you on it too. I'm like, oh my God, Judy, why are you doing this?
Oh my God. That's last week when I had been drinking since 1, 2.
No, that was a week before. I already complained last week.
It could have been that week.
I was like, you're so mean.
I don't know, but it's so funny. I feel like every episode I say like, oh my God, my cousin, like my family got me to go drinking again. Yeah. And then, do I not say that or do I say that?
No, just twice.
Oh, okay. Well, because it happened again.
Uh-oh.
I went on a school night. Oh, this is kind of trippy. Okay, so it's kind of an interesting dynamic being a millennial, but being like the oldest.
Okay.
Millennial. Or like one of the oldest millennials.
On the cusp.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So it's very like I totally get technology, like, I don't know what to say. I feel like I'm a little more liberal in my views and whatever, but I went to a bar, like a hipster bar, on a Tuesday night. There's no people in their 30s at a bar on a Tuesday night.
Okay, so
unless
they're under 30.
Alcoholics.
Okay, so they're under 30.
Yeah. So I guess, did I just basically call myself an alcoholic?
Mm.
I think it was Ruthie's birthday.
You said it. You said
it. It was right. It was Ruthie's birthday.
Okay. And Ruthie, how was Ruthie?
Alcoholics go to meetings.
Hey,
drunks go to parties.
Wait a minute. If Ruthie's under 20,
no,
30,
Ruthie is older than me.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say if she was younger than you, then you have a pass because it was her birthday or whatever.
So what happened is, she likes this bar. It's a cop bar, basically. Like, these retired cops made this bar, and I don't know if it's very, like, suburban and boring. I don't like the vibe. It's a nice looking bar. Mm-hmm. It doesn't smell bad. It's actually very nice. I just don't like the people. It's just very, like, dull. So, and she wanted karaoke. It was her birthday. Mm-hmm. And she's a single mom. She has 2 little girls. And, like, the dad, like, 0 dad. So she's, like, legit. It's just always her.
Single parent.
Yeah, so, like, there's a grave difference from a divorced mom.
Right.
Some divorced moms versus, like, single moms. So, anyways, I was like, all right, fuck it. It's Ruthie's birthday. Let me go with her. And I was like, dude, the only place that has karaoke... We went to the Posse Bar. It was dull as fuck, and she was just, like, kind of like, oh, like, she felt bad. Because she got to get out. So I was like, okay, well, there's one bar that has karaoke. It's in Long Beach. Like, let's go with Alex's. Now, like, we used to go there, like, when we were in our 20s.
Okay.
It was, like, the Poppin' Bar, and it's just got, like, trendier and trendier.
Okay.
Like, they have fancy drinks now. Before, they just had beer, and it was, like, a legit dive bar.
Okay.
But they, like, serve, like... sugar, what is it, like rock sugar, what's like
rimmed glasses and shit.
Yeah, like, and like the orange curls and all that, like nice drinks. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's like rad place. But anyway, it's super hipster. So we're at karaoke on a Tuesday night. The only people that are there are very young people who can actually like do that kind of stuff. Like wake up the next day and be okay.
Yeah, you didn't have shit to do anyway.
Right? Like, you have youth on your side.
You'll
even
cram,
if you have shit to do.
You'll cram on your shit later if you have that.
Right, you'll wake up with a zesty glow in the morning. So, like,
I remember those days.
Puke your brains out, look like shit for a little while, and then, 10 minutes later...
I never used to puke when I was younger. Not really.
Well, most people do. I'm not a big puker. I have, but especially, like now, like, I'm not a big drinker. Like, that's also why I was able to go out, because, like, I know when to say no, and, like, I'm a smoker.
Okay.
Obviously, like, you said, like, all these, like, clicks of the lighter, like, like, that's not gonna stop. Like, shout out to, hope this helps, Gary.
Uh-huh.
They're super cool. I like the little podcast. But in, like, one of their episodes, like, people, like, they were saying how people complain about the lighter, but...
Oh, shit.
In this episode... You're supposed to hear the light.
I mean, in this episode, in this show. It's not in this episode, because, like...
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like I was thinking about lighting my blunt back up right now. And I see you. You look ready. You look ready.
Yeah, right? So, anyways, it was just very interesting dynamic to be there with, like, all the, like, younger people. Like, it was different. Like, normally when you go out to places, it's, like, a mixed... scene.
Okay.
But this was just straight up all...
But your point was you kept going out with your family and...
So I went out, I went out on a Tuesday night. So, because it was my family's birthday.
Oh, this is your family?
My cousin, yeah, Ruthie.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's the whole point, like, that's...
Okay, I just thought it was your friend.
Oh, no. Most of my friends are my family.
Awesome.
My family is my friends. I have so many cousins, and we all live close.
Okay.
So.
I have nobody. Mm-hmm. I only have 2 cousins. They're in Los Angeles and, like, even further out north.
My dad has 8 brothers, or 7 brothers. And only one of them didn't have kids.
So, yeah.
Or two of them, actually. Just two of them. And every single other one of them had, like...
2 to 3.
Yeah. Or, like, either just 2 or 4 to 8.
Okay. My friend just had her 7th child.
Yeah, nuts. That's nuts.
And she named her 7.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I got
so
stuck.
lots of cousins. Lots of cousins. Sorry.
So, anyways, yeah, as I was saying, like, so that's what happened again. Like last night, Tuesday night, that's what I was doing, getting drunk all over again.
Well,
but
that's what I do every night, y'all. So, well, I wouldn't say I get drunk, but I definitely drink every day. Well, you probably drink every day, just not excessively.
Yeah, I don't. Sometimes I don't drink.
Okay.
Sometimes I gotta, like, I feel that I have to just, like, flush my body out. Just take a break. I mean, I really can't last any longer than 2 days.
I mean, but you can just have a couple of beers. If I drink beers, I just have a couple of beers. Like, I'm not a beer drinker, but I'll drink some damn Jameson.
Oh, yeah, I won't. No, I can't.
I nightcap it. I'm having nightcaps. A couple of them.
My body just rejects it. It's weird. Like, I'll get to a point where I can't get drunk. Like, if I start off with liquor, then I can get drunk. But if I just, like, have beers, stick to only beers, then I'll be fine. But it's like the last time I wanted to get drunk was, like, a couple years ago.
No, I come home on Fridays like, I want to get faded. Not necessarily drunk, because drunk is not good, does not feel good. But I do want to get, like, I want to smoke, like, not a few, because I'm just smoking by myself. Well, that's a side note, but, excuse me. I will smoke 2 blunts. And that's just, like, after work. I'm not even talking about if I was home all damn day.
Oh, man, I smoke all fucking day. All day. Like,
I would.
Do you wake and bake?
If I'm home, if I can. Not when I have to work, of course, but...
I do every day.
Like, when I wake up on Saturdays and Sundays, definitely. I wake up, have my coffee, smoke.
Maybe I should try not to smoke as much weed.
No.
Because
that was my next question.
I wake and bake every day.
So? I just told my husband the other day, I said, damn, see, that's why I don't want to go to work. Because I just want to fucking smoke weed all day. Not in a lazy way. Like, I still want to, like, work and do things.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go to work. And that's why, like, that's another thing, like you mentioned last week, like, oh, because your job sucks. My job doesn't suck. My job is going through, like, issues. My job doesn't suck. My job is great. The problem is, I don't want to go to work. I have anxiety because I don't want to go to work. Because I have other things I want to do. Like, I just don't, that's not for me. I want to run my own businesses and do my own thing. Have this podcast, make my music, make my marijuana products, and do whatever else. Hell, I'm not necessarily want a restaurant, but I do kind of want, like, some kind of food business as well. So I just want to do things, and what I'm doing currently every Monday through Friday is not exactly what I want to be doing. And I don't feel good, like, because it's been a while, I don't feel good about it. Like, because I know I can do it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, you gotta do it. But then I have to also tell myself, and that's why, like, as a mom, as a wife, as a parent, which is the same thing as a mom, as a woman, as a working woman, as an educated woman, I kind of lost my train of thought, but I just know what I want to be doing and know I should be doing certain things. And
so, which is why you'd rather just stay at home and do those things rather than go to work.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I think to some people, not, because I've said this to people before, and it's not a cop-out. It's not I don't want to work. It's this doesn't feel good to me. I know it feels good to me. I know I can do it. I should be doing it. Mm-hmm. What's stopping me? What is stopping me?
Right.
But, that's kind of what I was going to say. But am I stopped? Things take time. Because we're doing this. Right? So, you have to think, okay, this is not going to take me off of my job. But don't tell yourself you're not on that path. Because you are on that path. Stop underestimating yourself. That's why I was saying, as a mom, as a woman, as this, as that. It's easy to say, put yourself down, I guess, or to not think that you're doing enough or your best when...
Or to feel like you should have more or should be further where you're at.
As I got older, I learned to try not to think like that. Mm-hmm. Because things come at different times in your life. And a lot of people, that's
including that.
Saving grace is that you see people not make it. Say you want to be a celebrity in Hollywood, which is not my thing. You want to be a famous actress. Some people don't get on until they're 53 or in their, later on in life. No matter how long you've tried to do this certain thing, don't give up. But don't think, a lot of people think, I'm going to move to Hollywood and boom. And they end up becoming prostitutes and on drugs and homeless. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
You have to work 2-3 jobs as a waitress. And you got to go on all those casting calls. And you don't have to sleep with people. You don't have to sell yourself short. You don't have to sell out. But you do have to put yourself out there. That's my thing. That's my problem with me wanting to do my music. You got to put yourself out there. Mm-hmm. If you don't, nobody else, I'm in the closet. I'm coming out of the closet, but I've been in the closet way too long. Literally, I used to never let people, 2 years ago, I never used to even let people hear my beats at all. Mm. I am come way out. I used to post it on social media, but I wouldn't tell anybody it was me. Mm.
Slowly. You got your foot in the door.
I just couldn't be scared anymore. But actually, there was 2 different things that happened. I was scared before, but also I got way better. Mm-hmm. My confidence popped in because, okay, I got it now. I had it then, but now it's I don't know, confidence came also. Mm-hmm. And when you had a confidence, then who cares? Yeah. Want to hear it? Here it goes. So I think maybe confidence in anything, even if you want to start a business, because it's scary once you start, especially, let's say you don't have, even if you have degrees in business or education in business, there's so much you have to learn and so much you have to go through and you have to do everything the right way.
Yeah.
It is scary. Somebody said the other day, I don't remember who it was, that, I kind of do. But he said, he used to be so scared as a kid growing up that once he became, in his 20s and stuff, he had to just go ahead and do it or try it before too much time set in to where that fear could start creeping in. So, so if today you were I want to go skydiving, he'd say, okay, you better schedule it and do it in the next week before.
Oh, yeah.
You start talking to people and they start telling you all these horror stories. You start looking on YouTube, seeing all this bullshit, or, just eventually you're not going to do it.
Oh, my God.
Too much fear.
Yeah.
Fear builds.
Mm-hmm.
You're where were we going with this? I don't know.
Well, that's a good message. Is just you have to let go and just have faith. I mean, it's hard, but what would you rather focus on, your fears or your goals? So it's when you focus on negativity, then that's all you're thinking about, so that's all you're going to get. But once you try to just change your mind a little bit, that's why they say it's important for gratitude. How you were just saying, hey, wait a minute, actually, I should, I am doing good. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. So that's kind of the same thing, kind of turning around and just thinking of wait a minute, you are like, you are coming up, you are making progress.
Because
But
what is that I was letting build up, though? Like, if I'm sitting up here saying, oh, I'm not doing enough, there's something, it's not fear, but there's something else compounding there.
Well, yeah, it's probably, it's fear, it's your own doubts, and
it's doubt.
Yeah, well, yeah, doubt,
lack
and
of
fear go hand in hand. Because if, like
inadequacy? No.
Because you doubt, you fear.
Doubt causes fear.
Yes, so, like, hence faith.
So maybe even doubt is not the word. There's another word. Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, you really just have to chill out and be thankful. But
so that brings up something that I wanted to talk about is, have you seen the Netflix original called The Push?
No.
All right, so would you mind if I play this 1 minute and 32-second clip?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Do you want to see it? Yeah. Just, like, hold it like that. So
okay.
Then...
Why is it wrong? I want to talk to the auctioneer.
Oh, shit. Time out. Time.
You helped him set these prices. It's completed. It's just the...
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
Why is it wrong? I want to talk to the auctioneer. You did talk to the auctioneer and you helped him set these prices. It's completed. It's just the... Benny? Pills? Chris? What? Chris, I'll call an ambulance. Find the pills and bring them back.
Chris is enmeshed in a web of lies, and that's important. I need him to feel like there's only one way out when he's told to commit murder. My name is Darren Brown, and the question we're considering is simple. Can we be manipulated through social pressure to commit murder?
70 people coming in here. They can't see this. Take them by the knees.
70 actors will be playing out a meticulously planned and rehearsed scenario to manipulate this man who has no idea he's being filmed.
Come on, guys. What are we going to do? He's a millionaire. He's going to make sure you go to jail.
This show is about how readily we hand over authorship of our lives every day.
Just give it one big push.
Can social compliance be used to make someone push a living, breathing human being to their death? Welcome to The Push.
Alright. So now I'm going to do a spoiler alert.
This show reminds me of the Stanford prison experiment. Have you heard of that?
No.
Okay. So, there's this guy, this teacher. He does this study, he performs this study, and actually, remember how I was talking to you about MK Ultra and...
Right.
Like,
mm-hmm.
Okay, so all that CIA... Okay, so this...
Wait, time out. Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Or maybe the next day, my son had not heard our podcast. He started talking to me about MK Ultra and all this shit that we talked about that day.
Kids know, yeah.
He had watched some documentary on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so...
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so this experiment was funded, or it had to do with, who is it? Okay, so the CIA. So there's rumors that the CIA hit up different departments, defense. So this experiment had to do with the Navy. And what they did is they took a group of 24 college students and they put them in the basement of one of the buildings, and they made it look exactly like a prison. Okay. And they had 24 participants. Some of the guys were going to play the role of the prisoners, while others were the guards. Okay, so there was 24.
I did.
24 were prisoners, while the other 12 were guards.
I did. They made a show like that.
Probably a documentary.
I saw that.
Because it has actual footage.
I saw that.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, so this is actually...
But explain it for our listeners, though.
Okay, so like I said, at Stanford University, funded by the Navy, group of 24 students that played the role of prisoners, while 12 were assigned the role of guards. And they just wanted to see what would happen in a play. Like, they didn't give them any rules. They just told them, okay, this is the deal. They're the prisoners. And what happened is, like, it just escalated.
And it actually turned out exactly how you would think it was. The prison guards started acting like prison guards with the authority and everything else, and the prisoners started acting like prisoners. I mean, because they were constrained and locked in close quarters, and everything that you're subjected to as a prisoner, and everything that you're subjected to as a prison guard. And they were, like, talking about revolting and everything. They were like, oh, and the prison guards actually started being abusive. And,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they were hella abusive.
Cursing and everything else.
It was nuts. Like, y'all obviously forgot that you're being recorded, and
and the thing about it, they knew, though. It wasn't like they didn't know. They knew they were in this social experiment. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like they were a secret.
So this happened at Jordan Hall, which is their psychology building at Stanford.
I forgot how they selected them, because they all came in as a group, and then I think they asked them what they wanted to be, but it was all still the scientists or whoever were conducting experiments choice. But I remember them asking them, like, what do you want to be, a prisoner or a guard? Yeah.
Yeah, so they had all of the makings, and so this is part. So now imagine if you can relate this to like on a far broader scale. You know, when you have an outrageous situation.
I mean, that's just like the projects, kind of, when you kind of think about it, like, and there's always been this urban legend that's why they call them the projects anyway, because it's a project. It's like a scientific project. Let's put a bunch of people in these small close quarters. Let's police them. Let's give them cheap rent. Let's just subject them to all this shit and let's see what happens. Now, that's an urban legend, but that's what they say. That's why they call the projects, because it was a project.
Well, it's actually a proven theory, and it dates back to like medieval times when I can't think of the researcher's name right now, but they actually did study all of this, like I said, in the medieval times when they had kings and queens and stuff, that isolation is the worst thing. It's not rehabilitation. It's the worst thing to do to a person. So you know that. So why would you build essentially a prison for people to live in? It is absolutely unnecessary for projects to be any more than 2 stories high. You know?
Right, but our projects are not more than 2 stories high.
Thankfully, like, we have space.
You want it? I mean, it is ours. It's ours for me.
But anyways, it's true. Like, how do you keep the people down? You put them in close quarters. You restrict their access to food. You give them poisoned water. You know?
Poor school systems.
Yes, you design, and the whole system was designed like in World War II, like after the war when soldiers
Those are where they used to live.
When soldiers were applying for homes, they couldn't even get the same. They couldn't even live in the same neighborhoods. There was houses built specifically for veterans, and they were able to get funding to get these houses. But as soon as black people applied for them, they would not sell the houses to them. So it's a designed situation. Like you said, you called it a project. It is totally that.
All of those are military housings. All of our projects. Mm-hmm. Even look at the one in Los Angeles, not in use.
No.
That's the projects. They shouldn't, but I mean, it is the perfect development for the projects.
They need it, but I also wonder about that. Or they just bulldozed the whole area down.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering if it was like tainted, like the earth was contaminated.
If that's the case, why are our kids playing baseball over there?
Exactly. Because they can't do anything else with the land.
They're like, oh, the kids are here at most twice a week. Yeah, their entire fucking young
formative years. Yeah, so I don't know. What were we talking about?
Well, I wanted to play this.
Man, I'm high.
I just wanted to play. We don't have to keep it in the show, but wait, I'm gonna just put it.
Accident. He had an attack. He had an accident. That's all. What do you mean, Select? His attack only makes him fucking kill him. No, when he was dead, as you thought he was, everything was fine. It wasn't fine. It was far from fine. Trust me, I was not fine. Really? Oh, really? Well, how fine do you think you're going to be in prison? For what? What are you doing? Impersonating the man? That was fraudulent. We need to make a decision. Me too. We have to be agreed on it. We have to be agreed on it. Come on.
All six and save sorry, Chris.
Chris, you're going to prison anyway. Stop. We haven't gone to prison. Chris, this is the only way out. Going to prison. This is the only way.
It's the only way. We all six the same story.
Same stories.
Okay.
All in.
Okay.
Right, so who's going to do it? What? What's obvious is that who's going to do it? Whatever it takes. Chris, it's got to be you.
They got this subliminal shit playing in the background.
I'm talking about him having an accident.
Isn't that nuts? Like, the thing is, like, this is real life Hunger Games, man.
Yes, it is.
Put your hand on his back, whatever it takes, and give him one big push. You've got to do it.
Whatever it takes.
Just go up to him, put your hand on his back, and
Whatever it takes.
whatever it takes.
Because they're supposed to be doing a charity, and that's the charity video playing in the background.
Oh my god.
That's why it's like, whatever it takes, whatever it takes.
Or you leave. I'll leave.
Okay,
I'll leave.
so he said he'll
I'll hold my hand up, child. No way. I'm sorry. Sorry, but no way.
Okay, fuck that. Okay, now. Because we don't need 8 minutes. Now this is...
Benny, so sorry, Benny. Kick him in the stomach.
This everybody else.
Dead. I had every fucking word. Kick him. Fucking kick him. What the hell are we going to... You kicked him? You kicked him? Just... What are you thinking?
They got everybody the same scenario.
Know that. You guys are going to jail. I mean, fraud. We've got to sort this. A moment ago, when you thought he was dead,
Of course, the girls are crying.
it was all okay. Everything was okay, right? Everything was okay. No. We need to make a decision.
Whatever it takes.
He came up here. He had an accident. All six were.
Whatever
All
it
six
takes.
were. All right, okay?
Oh my god.
All right.
Yes, okay.
Okay, well, I mean, who's going to do it?
Whatever it takes.
What's
Whatever
obvious?
it takes.
Hannah.
Hannah, you up? You asked
Hannah.
what you do.
Whatever it takes.
It's got to be you, Mum.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Give him a
Oh my god, that's nuts.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes, do it.
It's legit Hunger Games.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Watch, you gotta watch.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. Push.
What the fuck? Look, she did it. What is wrong with these people? And then they cried. My husband kept saying the dude was smiling, like he was proud. Look, here she go. Oh.
Oh my god.
And then the ladies cried. The dude was smiling. Oh my god, bitch.
Why is it all white people?
Alright, that's the gist. And then he gonna tell him, look.
I know, horrendous. You're alright? First of all, he's fine, right? You need to see this. Alright, you see he's on the road. If you block the light there, you might just be able to just about see he's down there getting unharnessed, alright? But look, he's okay. Alright? It was staged
Okay.
to get you to that.
That's nuts, dude. I can't believe that you. Wow.
3
well,
out of
actually,
4.
I can believe it. How can
3 out of 4.
How can I say? I can believe it. Like, obviously they don't. But man, it's so. Like I said, like man, on a much larger scale. Could you imagine, like the?
Like, you like to think
That
that you
they
wouldn't
could-
be that peer pressured, right?
Oh yeah, right. You'd like to think that you could be smarter. Well, than that, you know. I guess it's just kind of one of those things where you have to be aware and like think critically. Like as long as you see it and you think, you're like, wait a minute,
Right.
So that way when you encounter a situation, you're able to like to step out and be like, wait a minute.
Exactly. And I think, like, I would like to think I have that instinct from, like, kind of growing up in the hood. I feel like you encounter things like that where
Wait a
things don't
minute.
feel right. Time to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had that situation on several occasions.
Little
Like,
intuition.
yeah, it's like, oh, nah, I gotta go. So, come on.
Yeah, that's definitely happened to me. So, anyways, I wanted to mention this H&M. So they filed a lawsuit against this graffiti artist. His name is Revoke. His graffiti name is Revoke. His name is Jason Williams. So what happened is he has this piece at, I think it's at a basketball court in New York.
Okay.
Okay, so
Not Rutgers, is it?
okay, here it is. Okay, so the artist's name is Revoke, and what happened is H&M, they had this new campaign in which they made a commercial and a bunch of photographs for their new sports line. And in the back, they did it with his mural on the back, in the background.
Okay.
And so he had like sent them a cease and desist letter because he didn't want to make it seem as if he was associated with
Right.
him. And it's his art. So they are fighting back and they're suing him now.
Mm.
And so the artist community is like, especially the graffiti street art community, are super upset to boycott H&M.
Okay.
And I'm thinking like, wait, so when that whole king of the playground scandal came out, you didn't boycott them then?
Oh, you mean King of the Jungle?
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
King of the playground.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
see that
that would be fine.
but that's what it should have been. It's kinda, anyways, so right?
No, didn't it say Monkey of the Monkey? I don't know.
And
Best Monkey in the Jungle or something like that.
maybe
I think it had
that's
Monkey
it.
and Jungle in it. Anyway.
Anyways, so anyways, it's
Okay.
like
That's what you're saying.
yeah, that's what I was like. Wait a minute, like, does this mean that you got mad for a second and then you just went back to purchasing, like patronizing H&M? I don't know. It just seems like, yeah, okay, I get it, but nobody, like, none of the posts also like mentioned like, hey, they already did this messed up thing, and now they're doing this messed up thing.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Like, there's no reference, so it's like, did you not? I feel like it's kind of hard to not know about it.
Okay.
So I don't know. It could have been like, yeah, like they already weren't going to. Oh, I could be presuming the worst. Like,
did H&M credit the artist?
No.
Okay, that's one thing. Second of all, this is going to be harsh, kind of. No offense to the artist community, but this is graffiti that's on a public wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See,
it'd be nice that you give credit, but it's a public wall, which means who can't take photographs in front of that wall?
Yes. Yeah, I get that, but
it'd be nice if you guys give credit and maybe give some money as well. Hey, you are using my art. Be cool about it.
So I think the line that it crosses is that they are profiting off of his art. Mm-hmm. That's it. So,
and also, I don't endorse this company.
Oh yeah, exactly. So I totally get what you're saying. It's like yeah, you totally have a point, but I think that's where it crosses the line. Is that once you're profiting off of somebody else's work, that's when you're.
So how would you feel if they would have at least given credit? Because I at least could have helped the artist in some kind of way.
I feel that even if they would have credited him,
could have harmed him.
He would have declined.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So regardless of the situation,
but H&M. I mean, as a business, you kind of got to countersue because hopefully their point is this is fucking public wall.
Yeah. Plus, they already been hit, so they're trying to.
They better fight
now.
As much shit as they can. Huh?
Yeah, and it's like no, you just bye. Bye.
See you later.
Played around too much now. I had no problem. I wasn't shopping there anyways. So.
Shit, I just found out the clothes might have been up my alley once it was time to boycott. So I was like, oh, well, I guess I won't find that out.
Quite honestly, I don't like the quality of their clothes. They did have a few cute pieces. They do have a few good ones. But I don't know. I feel you really have to
It's like it's like Old Navy.
No, well, actually, that's probably like they would fit your body.
That's why I was like, oh, once I looked at their stuff, like, oh, I might like some of this stuff.
Yeah, they do not fit me.
I was like, oh well, I won't even look into it.
Yeah, like, damn it. But
I was like, oh, and it's cheap too. Like, oh shit. Oh well.
And that's another thing. Is like. It's nice that it's cheap, but then at the same time, you know, when somebody's getting fucked on the line. When it's that cheap. But I digress. So anyways, I don't know. That's just my stupid little observation.
That's that's interesting. So yeah, like you said, goodbye. I keep wanting to say... Because I watch HL. I don't really watch it, but... What is it called? And I've never shopped there before. H&M. What is it?
H&M.
And I even wrote right here HLN. A long time ago.
HSN. Home Shopping Network.
Oh, God. My mom's addicted. To all those... Not addicted, but she'll buy some shit off of there.
That's so funny.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Thanks y'all for listening.
It's kind of awkward, but
yeah. Like I feel like I had a great session. I don't know about you, but now go ahead and continue it. Crack open another beer, pack another bowl, and enjoy yourself. Until next time.
Have a great day.
Peace, love, positive vibes. Till next time. All right, that was good. High five, man. Yeah. Fuck yeah, that was great.
Mixed greens, don't judge me. It's not what it seems. Mixed greens, mixed greens.